Hey loves, here's a quick message for you today, for you starseeds, light workers, or anyone that is feeling these intense energies. It's a reminder to lean into this, and I think there's different mindsets and beliefs we can play with in terms of how we transmute fear, sadness, anger, and guilt. And right now, what's really being called of us is to lean into those discomforts. If something feels like it's creating a resistance in you, then that's something inviting you to explore more deeply. And it can feel scary. The ego wants to create stories that says, no, that's not in alignment, just pass on, ignore that. Maybe the thought is you're having feelings of jealousy and they're coming up strong towards a certain person or thing externally. And when those thoughts come up, we say, huh, interesting, push it off. And it's not necessarily that it's bad or good to push it off, it's just a matter of addressing and bringing more awareness to it so we can go to the roots. And it also does not necessarily mean that we need to do a lot of inner child, inner healing, go back to where did this happen? Oh, it's because of XYZ, my parent, my mom, my teacher, this story, that story. It's not an invitation always to go into the story, but it's to go to the root belief. So whenever things are calling attention to you that are creating some type of emotional response or charge in your body, once again, it could be fear, sadness, guilt, shame, whatever emotion you want to label as negative, it's an invitation to look at it. As we bring awareness to it, that dissolves. If we just push it aside and ignore it, then it keeps coming up louder and louder, as we know. So sometimes it's easy to label something as that is out of alignment, that's just not me, I don't need to, it's not spiritual to force myself to go into this fear because fear is not high vibe. But the invitation is to transmute that fear, and how we do that is we understand it, and through understanding it, we love it, and then it transmutes itself. So this is really a strong invitation to go within, and also to focus on the within, not the external, trying to fix everyone else in the world around you, because that's just a projection of your internal reality. So it's really important for us to all stay focused on what is happening within us, so that way we can clear anything that is creating fear, anger, sadness, judgment, guilt, shame, There's still remnants in there. And so those are invitations as these thought forms come up and these stories and memories for us to go in them, and not to blame an external energy or a person or a thing, and to just be able to sit down with it for a moment and say, where is this coming from? How is this out of alignment with source truth? And once we address it, then it slowly starts to fade, or instantaneously starts to fade. So that's my invitation, is if anything is creating an emotional charge, it's okay, you're safe to look at it without the fear, and to not go in the story, and to transmute that energy. Lots of love. See you next time.